Hi everyone, I am Esther McMorris from 9 Feet Tall. I'm really pleased to be joined today by Jeremy Bailes from Diageo, and today we're going to talk about Portfolio Management Office.
The Portfolio Management Office, I think the first point to make is, what does the P in PMO stand for? And it is very definitely portfolio for me. So there are other versions of that around project and program. I think the Portfolio Management Office is all about decision making, and probably I would phrase it air traffic control as a bit of an analogy. So I think the decision making is really about portfolio governance and how we assemble the optimal plan for delivery, let's call it. And the air traffic control reference is, and how are we doing? Where is everything? Where have we got to, and what needs to happen next?
Okay, that's really helpful. And if we take that into the Diageo context, in particular, I guess the digital and technology function, why do you have your, I don't know, air traffic control tower? Why do you have that there, the PMO, and what's the value you're looking for it to drive?
I would concentrate primarily on portfolio investment. So we've, I guess, like anyone, we've got limited funds and no shortage of change ambition. So lots of things we could do, and we therefore need to carefully prioritize, get the biggest bang for our buck, as it were. So however you get to it, in D&T and Diageo, we need to make some priority calls about what things to invest behind and what things not to invest in. Now, those are set at an enterprise level by strategy, so it's a very definite sort of strategy into action mechanism. And we've got lots and lots of competing stakeholders, quite a complex organisation with influence in each of the regions, markets, global functions, and so on. So we have to balance the requirements from all of our stakeholders in deciding which things to invest in. And the thing that we should really be focusing on is return on investment. So however we prioritize and sequence and however we manage our stakeholders, in the end, we have to come up with the biggest bang for our buck, and return on investment is really important in making those decisions.
And I don't think you're the only one having limited resources and limited funds to deliver a vastly ambitious portfolio of change. As well as the money and the investment, how do people play part in that as well? Because I guess the resourcing is always going to be a limiting factor as well. Does that sit within your PMO?
Yeah, it's investment in its widest sense. So it's financial resources, but it's also our people resources. And sometimes in technology, it's about the platforms and the systems as well that we can use to make these changes. So from a people perspective, resource management is key, because we can't deliver everything with the same resource profile, clearly. And sometimes if we don't have the priorities both absolutely right but absolutely clear for people, then people will be doing work on different things, and in the end it results in portfolio slippage. So on resource management as well, there's a couple of lenses that we have to focus on. One is the warm bodies in seats, as it were, to do the work. And the other is a bit more of a strategic view, which is what skills and resources do we need to execute the portfolio of the future? And we need both of those to have a process behind them that we drive for decision making in that regard as well.
Yeah, I guess there's clearly a skill to that. Perfect. Well, it's an absolute pleasure talking to you this afternoon, Jeremy. So
Likewise.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for all of those that are listening, and hope you have a good rest of the week.